In this problem, we solve a formula for a letter. We solve d equals an squared plus bn for n. Because n is present in an squared and in bn, we say that it is quadratic in n, and that's the variable we're looking for. So we're going to have to solve this for n using the quadratic formula. To solve it, I will first subtract d from both sides to get 0 on one side of the equation. And that gives me 0 equals an squared plus bn minus d. Now the quadratic formula says that x, which is the variable, in this case n equals the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Here the a, the b, and the c are part of my quadratic formula. They happen to correspond to similar letters in the formula that I have here. A is the coefficient of the n squared term, so a equals a. B is the coefficient of the n term, so in this case, b equals b. C is the constant, so c is the opposite of d. So to solve for n, I write n equals the opposite of b, which is the same thing, the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a, and then c, I put in the opposite of d, all over 2 times a. Now when I simplify, I'm going to simplify under the radical. I am also going to only write the positive square root, because when we deal with formulas, we're dealing with the real world, and typically it's only a positive answer, although you'd have to check the application to see for sure. Using the positive root, I have n equals the opposite of b plus the square root of, I have b squared. Now I have minus 4 times a times the opposite of d. That'll give me plus 4ad. And all that will be written over 2a. Since I have n by itself on the left side, no occurrence of n on the right side, I've solved for n.